The best in business is right here. Barry Armstrong and Kim Carrigan on the Financial Exchange Radio Network.
We began the Financial Exchange program because there was nowhere locally where you could get financial advice and listen in on a financial conversation.
How many times have we talked to a realtor and they're saying Boston's up a lot more than 6.3%?
Right. It's these places that didn't have that dramatic ground to make up.
We try to help people so that they can take the information that they learn during our program and use it in their own personal lives.
I want to talk about something. Folks will call us and they'll say, well, I'm retiring when I'm 64. I don't know exactly where to take my retirement income from.
The show covers all kinds of topics. We have market updates, stock updates.
Apple was a disappointment, but I'll tell you, did you see that BP news?
We also talk about the most recent elections.
We've been talking about this since September. Is there a civil war in the Republican Party?
We even follow shopping trends.
Amazon.com is going to have to charge you sales tax here in the state of Massachusetts. I really believe this won't change a lot of people's shopping habits. I really don't think it will.
I'd rather go and get root canal than go to the Natick Mall.
But that's got nothing to do with the taxes, though. You just don't want to go there and shop.
Now, we don't always agree on everything, that's for sure. Barry's a little more conservative than I am. And of course, he's male and I'm female.
We're old Yankees, right? And we're cheap and we're tight with our money. Are you kicking me under the
Yes, I am.
Are you kicking me under the table or are you playing footsie?
Well, it's a little combination of both.
Okay.
It's an interesting dynamic working with Kim. She's read everything I've read, and then a few things that I didn't even consider.
Researchers have found that if you are willing to not eat maybe 2 or 3 days a week, fast, it helps when it comes to Alzheimer's.
You know, talk radio is largely known to be a male-dominated audience. The addition of Kim has brought a whole new form of listener to us, and it's called women.
This is a really important issue for our state.
It's a great addition to the program.
I think what surprised me the most about this show is Barry's personality. I had no idea he had such a sharp wit.
Would you describe New England as being the intellectual capital of the country and perhaps the world?
I should choose my words carefully.
Because that's what I do when I go to Thanksgiving in Arizona. I go to Thanksgiving and I say, y'all are a bunch of dopes.
I also had no idea he's as conservative as he is.
It won't be his fault. The Republicans didn't give me what I needed to make this thing work.
But I've also learned he's a really smart guy.
That might be 85% taxable. It might be 50% taxable, or none of it might be taxable.
You know, it's the consumer part of the show that interests me the most.
They're going to pay you $20 a month to have a checking account.
I know it.
Because I've covered news for such a long time, I understand this community, and I know what's important to the listeners.
Kiplinger did this really great issue, 100 Best Values for Private Colleges.
You go to the doctor when you're not feeling well, but when you have problems with your finances, people don't know where to turn.
Determine where that income is going to be derived.
Almost every single news story has a financial twist to it.
The administration had known all along that was not true, that some 14 million Americans are going to get a pink slip.
We work with the best financial minds in the industry. One of the top economists in the world that we're able to call on every week is Larry Kudlow from CNBC.
He joins us every Friday. His name's Mr. Larry Kudlow. Larry, good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
We've had Nobel Prize-winning economists on our program. We've had Federal Reserve presidents on our program.
Eric Rosengren, President and CEO of the Boston Federal Reserve. Eric, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We get the best financial minds on our show. You know, there's a lot of financial programming out there, but there's nothing like us that relates just to New Englanders.
I think Barry and I have the same goal for the show, that it remains a great financial show, but at the same time, it broadens the base and more people listen because there's something for everyone.
Whether you're in Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont, or Massachusetts, we want to be the place that you turn for financial information.
My favorite part of Cheryl's whole interview there? You can't be an idiot and be in the stock market. I love it.
Good advice.
Good advice.
We make learning about money fun.